You know what, guys? Surprise. It's J Lukes. Yeah, I don't know if you guys expected to see me. This is my second video. And you know me, like, been working all week. It's the weekend finally. Like, I made a video last week and I was hoping to make another one. So I'm here talking to you guys. And, I just had a crazy little day yesterday. I went downtown after work and met some people, had a good time, saw a show, and hung out with some friends. And right now I'm at the skate park right now. Over here, my skateboard. I got a new skateboard deck today. I got a Baker, even though I suck at skating. But yeah, I got a story time for you guys. So this story time, it all takes place. Sorry for the lighting, guys. It's very dark outside, but this story time all takes place back when I was 16 years old. So when I was 16 years old, obviously I was in high school. I was a junior, I believe. Yeah, I was a junior in high school, and I was hanging out with a few friends. Obviously I had a group of friends, but at this moment I was hanging out with two specific friends. Were in this story time. So it all takes place. Obviously I get ready for the day. It was a Friday. Get ready for the day, go to school. Nothing really happened at school. Finish school. And then I had plans to hang out with friends. So me and my friends, we get on the bus, because we would get on the bus and take the buses after school to hang out. None of us had our license. I think some of us could have got our license, but we just didn't have our license at the time, or your car. So we take the bus and we go to the mall. And nothing really important is happening so far. I just want to run you guys down what's going on. So I'm with my two friends, and I don't want to give their names because I'm not hanging out with these friends anymore for certain reasons. So we're gonna call these two friends. One of them, we're gonna call him Noah, and the other one Derek. So Noah and Derek. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. So I was hanging out with Noah and Derek at the mall, and we run into some other acquaintances. I didn't know them, but supposedly they knew them. So I'm running with my two friends, Noah and Derek, and we're pretty tight. So we're hanging out at the mall, and they're talking about a party. They're talking about some party that's going on, it's close to the mall that we're at. And I'm like, and we're all down for it. I was pretty down for it. I didn't really have nothing going on. Obviously I'm just kicking it with my friends, trying to have a good time. So we're still at the mall trying to figure out what's going on. And we meet there's two other dudes that they're friends. So they're kind of like a duo. And then there's this other dude I remember he had a nose piercing. I think I remember his name was Chris. I don't know for sure, but he was with his girl, and it was all of us and maybe some other people at the mall in our little area that we're hanging out with. It was by the library, and we're all hanging out there, and we're probably about to leave to go to another bus stop, to go and take the bus to another bus stop. And it was pretty wacky, I can't lie. So me, Noah, and Derek, my two friends, and the two duo that they were pretty chill. They were cool when we met them. I do remember that the one of them, I was talking to him, I actually knew him before, and he was pretty cool. I don't talk to any of these people because this was in high school. I'm not saying I'm an old person, but I'm 19. I don't really talk to people like that. I'm by myself at the skate park. But I'm getting off topic. So me, Noah, Derek, and the two duo, we decide to walk to the bus stop, which is not a long walk. It's probably a 10-minute walk to the bus stop from the mall. And we walk there, we get there, and we're waiting for the bus, doing little shenanigans, kind of messing around with just whatever, being kids, enjoying life as you should. And the bus picks us up. We take the bus, and we get dropped off, and we have to walk the rest of the way to the party. Nothing really happens. Actually something does happen. It's not really crazy, but we jump into some random house's backyard and go through their side of their house to the walls like a shortcut. I don't know why we did that. Probably not a good idea. I don't recommend doing any of the things I talk about in these story times. If I make any of these story times, do not do any of these things that I talk about, please. So let me not get off topic. We finally arrive at the party. It was a 30-minute walk, and we get there finally. Yeah, we all get in. We kind of just all get in there. I'm with my friends obviously, but those two duos kind of get in. But we're all together. we're all together, and it's like, let me remind you this, like, we're all like high schoolers and stuff. Like, obviously, I'm pretty sure we were, but like, we're all doing this, we're doing our thing. It's not a bad party. Like, it's a small little house, and like, but it's pretty packed up, and like, they're playing music, everybody's dancing, and I fuck with music. I love music. Like, I'm a music guy, and they were playing some music, everybody's dancing. I like to dance, I was dancing. There's drinks in the kitchen, there's people outside in the backyard and in the house. It was pretty packed, it was a good party. And like, I didn't really know that many people there. Like, I saw familiar faces, and I met like new people, and like, you know, acquaintances, and like talked to people, and it was cool. Like, the party was enjoyable. Nothing really crazy happened like at the party. Besides like the fact that I kind of got like lost for my friends for a little bit, and I was a little like wasted, because like I was like lost for my friends, and I was like talking to people, and I was like wasted, and I kind of like couldn't find them. And then slowly the party started slowing down and everything. Like, it was a good party, and we decided like, okay, because everybody's leaving. Mind you, this, I didn't mention this. I know I didn't mention this. We don't have rides, but we didn't think about like having rides. We didn't think about the last minute, oh, we're gonna need a ride to leave this party. We didn't think about this. So we're like having like a 10-minute like think of like, oh, we gotta like get a ride out of here. We're thinking like, but then out of nowhere, while we're like out waiting, trying to get this party, oh, you know what? I skipped something. It was crazy. While we were waiting, because we were trying to get a ride, these people were messing with us, because they were like, they had a car, we didn't have a car, and it was like, it was 3 of us, me and my friends. We weren't with those 2 other duo like people that I was talking about, that they were pretty chill. We weren't with them anymore. They like went off, but we were cool with them. At first we were all in a group, but they went off obviously because we didn't know them like that. But I'm with my friends, and we're like waiting by like kind of like across the street, like away from the house, and like there's like still people there like leaving, and like people are like getting rides and stuff, but we're like waiting right there. We're trying to get a ride, and we're like texting or like trying to see Uber, and these people were like messing with us in their car and like being weird as hell. And then out of nowhere, remember how I say that I got separated from my friends like in the middle of the party, and I was like talking to other people, and they were away doing their thing, and I didn't know like what they're doing. Like, we're all just like kids and stuff, but like they supposedly met these 2 other girls that they had a car, and they were like cool, so they supposedly like met these people, and I didn't know. Like, we all just needed rides, so I kind of just went along with it, which is a dumb thing of me in my part. I'm gonna say that. That's why, like, don't do what I do. Nobody should do what I do. But they had a ride, and they were offering us to get a ride because they were going our direction. So we were like, okay, let's get this ride. We get in the car, all buckled up, you know, the car's packed, 5 people, because the driver and then her friend. So there's 2 girls and my 2 friends. I'm in the passenger seat. We start driving. We're not even driving for like 4 minutes, I think. Like, we barely even leave like the neighborhood, and we're on the street, and she's like kind of driving fast, and she's like, you guys want to see me drive crazy? And we're like, no. And my friend's like, no. And like, it was crazy. Like, okay, so she's like, want me to drive crazy? She makes a right turn, and then there's a left turn that's green, and she was gonna make that left turn to go on that street, and she's going so fast. She makes the left turn, and she makes the left turn. She flips on the side. We flip, like the car flips, and we hit like a telephone pole, and it's like we crash, and it was so bad. Like, oh my gosh. And we all like, I was in the middle, so I kind of got like laid on top of. My friend was like kind of hurt. We weren't like hurt like bad, like nobody was hurt, like injured bad. My legs hurt. My friend's leg like was kind of hurting, and it was, we all like kind of got out of there. It was kind of hard to get out of there. We got out of there as fast as we can. I didn't know this girl. We didn't know, like, we met her, or I didn't met them. I'm sorry. Excuse me for how I'm talking. I didn't meet this girl, but my friends met her at the party. So none of us knew her, right? Like, this was like a bad situation and all, but like, we tried our best. We all get out, and her friend is like mad at us for no reason. Like, I don't know why. She was really mean for no reason. But the driver she was nice. I felt bad for her. I was like, I'm really sorry, because she wanted us to leave, and like she didn't want us to be there in that situation, and we didn't want to be either. So we all just let me mind you this. It was late. It was probably like midnight at this point, because we were partying. As teenagers, we were partying, and we were being irresponsible. So this is not something that I'm proud of. I don't talk about this story time, but we just dipped. Like, me and my friends, we go across this field, because we didn't like go on a sidewalk when we flipped, like on the side, like onto a pole. There was like dirt. It was like dirt right there, like off the street, off the side. And so we get out, I hug her, I say bye, and I say I'm sorry. I don't know why I said I'm sorry, because I didn't do anything, but we go and we start walking down. We walk so far, not so far, but it was probably like a 30-minute walk, just like down. It felt far because it was getting late, and we were all just like so mind blown of what happened, and didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do, because it was like we didn't want to tell our parents of what happened, like because of what we did. Like, we didn't want to get in trouble, so we didn't want to tell our parents, so we just kept walking, trying to find out what to do. And then I realized where I'm at is right by my grandma's house. Like, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let's keep walking. I keep that thought in my head. I don't think I said it yet. I might have mentioned it, but I keep walking. We walked to this Jack in the Box because I was hungry. I wanted to go to this Jack in the Box because I didn't know where to go besides because like, I didn't want my grandma to know about this, but if I had to go there, then that's where I would go. So we go to this Jack in the Box, and I order some food. We didn't have a car, but we went through the drive-thru, and like, I just asked, and they let me like pay and get my tacos through the drive-thru, which Jack in the Box actually does that. Like, I can tell another story time if you guys would like, which I actually did the same thing. Went through a drive-thru without a car in Jack in the Box and got tacos. So I got tacos, and got a drink, I think, too. And I ate. We stayed there for like 30 minutes. It was getting late, and I was like, okay, let's go. I was like, guys, and I told my friends, I was like, guys, I'm going to my grandma's. You guys come with me or not, but I'm going. Cause I didn't know what else to do. And if they didn't know what else to do either, so like, they can come. I didn't know how I was gonna get in. I didn't know if I'm gonna call her or just see if the door was unlocked or knock. And it was really late. It was like really late at this time. So I start walking. And before I tell this next part, let me explain. My grandma's neighborhood, it's called a heritage. So like, it's a really big like neighborhood, but it's really similar. There's one where it's called East Heritage and West Heritage. And she lives on the West Heritage part, but they're right next to each other, and it's all connected in one. And it's kind of like a circle. And let me explain this. We were closer to the east side, so I start walking there, and it looks so similar. And I was so tired and out of it, and didn't know what to do. So I start like going to where her house would be, like on the east side, and it looks so similar. And then I start realizing, wait, and I keep walking, I'm like, wait, this is not it. And I realize I'm on the east side, so I have to walk all the way across, and it was like a really long. And my friend Noah was complaining so much. Like, it was really bugging me that he was complaining, and I can't believe, like, I'm trying to help you out and he's complaining about this. And I know that I know that it's like a long walk and I got kind of lost, but at least I'm trying. Like, if you don't want my help, you don't have to, but don't do that to me. Like, I'm trying to be a good friend. And maybe this is a reason why I don't talk. Okay, I'm getting off topic. So we finally arrive at my grandma's house. Get there, it's dark, it's late, I'm tired. And I try the front door, it's locked. So I'm like, shoot. So I'm like, all right, wait right here, guys. Jump her little fence gate real quick, and I try the back, the back door, like patio, in the backyard, and it opens right up. So I'm like, yes. So I go and I open the front door and I tell him to come in, and we all just like go to sleep like right away, like so like don't know what to do. Just like we woke up pretty early too, like, and my grandma was like, she was like, hey, what are you doing here? She was like so like, she was confused, but she wasn't like angry or anything. She was just like, it was weird. But I just went along with it. I was just like, oh, we didn't know where to go. I didn't tell her what happened, like that we got into a car crash. But it was bad. So that's the story for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry for my, like, how I'm speaking. It's just a crazy story time, and so much that like in one, like, where it's like, oh, you start up, it's just a normal day hanging out with your friends, and then oh, it just happened like that. So like, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys did. Subscribe if you would like. Leave a comment down below what you guys think, what thoughts on the video, what you guys need me to do. You know, I really like making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So good night. Have a good weekend, guys.